Good day, everyone. Today I will be presenting the plot outline of my story. Now, before we start, I would like to address the name of my story, which I forgot to mention last time. It is called Rumbling Escape. To start things off, I will be explaining the three acts of my story. The first being Act 1, which includes the exposition and the inciting incident. Our story's main protagonist is Liana. Liana is a high school student who tends to cling to her best friend. One day, the both of them, along with some others, went on a hiking trip to the forest where they stumbled upon an abandoned building when all of a sudden a group of giants ambushed them. One friend gets snatched while the others get trapped inside. In the second act of our story, Liana wakes up to find herself as the only survivor. After some time, she finds an opening where she can escape, but then her best friend turns out to be alive and she goes back to get him. However, while tending to him, the opening closes in front of them. Rather than looking for another opening, Liana digs her way out. After a few minutes, she manages to dig a hole wide enough for the both of them to pass through. But as she drags him to the opening, the walls start to rumble and the opening closes again. Once more, they are trapped again because Liana's hands are too worn out, she must find another way without digging. She drags her friend across the building until she finds an opening above them. She ties her friend to her back and proceeds to climb, but halfway through, one of the giants is looking down on them and tries to snatch them. They hit the ground and Liana hurts her leg in the process. These series of events lead us to Act 3. Liana drags herself and her friend under the rubble in order to hide, but it is no use since the building is about to collapse. The rounding then reveals an opening that leads to the river, a perfect way for them to escape. With time running out, a broken leg, and her injured friend, there wasn't much she could do. The only thing she could do was leaving behind. With everything she has left, she sprints to the opening while trying not to look back. After escaping, she ends up in the river that carries her close to her town, where she begins to reflect on her actions that nearly got her killed. And that and those were my events in the story. Thank you for listening.